Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of the Max AC channel. For this month's theme, we once again will be doing AniMay, where we'll be making 4 more recipes inspired by animated pieces of entertainment. For our third episode, we will be heading to the Marvel multiverse to make some Pym-ini sandwiches from Marvel rivals. For this recipe, you will need 1 4-inch loaf of focaccia, some sun-dried tomato spread, which you can make with 2 tablespoons of Giardiniera, 1 tablespoon of sun-dried tomatoes, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise. You will also need 2 slices of hard salami, 2 slices of rosemary ham or other type of ham, 2 slices of rosa salami or mortadella, 1 slice of provolone, and 1 to 2 tablespoons of butter or oil to grill your pymini. You will also need, if you wish, for garnish, you will also need some small pickles, some pepperoncini, and some small sweet peppers. And for an optional dipping sauce, you will need some marinara sauce. And I recommend serving this with a side arugula salad, which you can make with 1 to 2 cups of fresh arugula, and some lemon olive oil dressing, which you can make with 1 tablespoon of olive oil, half a lemon or 1 to 2 tablespoons worth of juice, a 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. This is enough for 1 sandwich each, so just as needed. First, we'll prepare the ingredients. So if you want to make the side salad, in a small bowl, whisk together the olive oil, lemon juice, garlic powder, and salt until emulsified. Next, we'll make the tomato mayo spread. So in a food processor, add in your Giardiniera, sun-dried tomatoes, and mayonnaise, and blend this until everything is mixed together and smooth. You can also just mince everything together with a knife, and then just mix everything together if you don't have a food processor. Then when you're ready to make your sandwich, grab your bread, cut it in half, and spread the mayo mixture over both sides of each slice. Then top 1 slice with your salami, ham, mortadella, and provolone, and then top this with the other slice of bread. When you're ready to press your sandwich, heat up your butter on a pan over medium heat. Then once your butter is melted, add in your sandwich, and then press this down with a press or a clean heavy bottom pan, and let this cook for a couple of minutes. Then remove the press, flip the sandwich over, press it down again, and let this cook for another few minutes, or until the cheese melts. You can also cook this in a panini press, of course. While you wait for this to cook, for the garnish, on a large toothpick, add your sweet pepper, pepperoncino, and pickle. Then, if you want to make the side salad, add in your arugula and mix this together with your dressing until it's evenly coated. Once your sandwich is warmed to your liking, remove it from the pan and serve this topped with the prepared garnish alongside your arugula salad and marinara sauce. And with that, your Pym-ini sandwich is ready to eat. For this week's AniMay recipe, I was thinking about making a recipe from Marvel Rivals since the new season is just released, but I wasn't really sure what to make since there's not a whole lot of food in this hero shooter. But my friend did point out that there is the Pym-ini sandwich in Times Square that changes your size, and I thought that that would be a great recipe to make. Surprisingly, the Pym-ini sandwich does not originate from this game, but rather it comes from the real-life Pym test kitchen in Disney California Adventure Park. At this restaurant, you could order this sandwich for $15 for a single serving, but they also sold the giant version that they sold for $100. Unfortunately, they stopped selling the sandwich in 2025, but they did release a cookbook with recipes from the test kitchen, and this one was included. So I thought it would make sense to adapt my recipe from the one included in this book to make this sandwich. Of course, pymini is a pun on paninis, so you are of course welcome to use a panini press to make this. But panini presses don't really have a use outside of pressing paninis, so if you don't have one, I think the stovetop option works really well as a makeshift panini press. Just make sure to keep your temperature in check and not burn your sandwich like I did. For this sandwich, I did base the recipe on the one from the amusement park, but I did make some substitutes since I couldn't find the specific meat they used at the store. So you can of course adjust your pymini sandwich to include other meats and cheeses as well if you prefer. But I do recommend still making the sun-dried tomato mayo mixture since it's what makes the sandwich unique in terms of the slightly spicy savory kick it gives. And although definitely unnecessary, I do also recommend making the side salad as well, since the arugula salad adds a nice fresh lemony contrast to the crispy, salty sandwich. But regardless of if you make the sandwich exactly as presented at the real Pym test kitchen, or if you just press together a sandwich made of the ingredients you have available, this spicy fried sandwich will be a great way to enjoy a tasty trip to the Marvel Universe, whether you are big or small. Anyway, I hope you all enjoyed the video. In the comments below, let me know how it went if you decided to make it, and let me know if you have any questions or if there's anything you want me to make next. Like this video, share with your friends and family, and subscribe to or follow this channel for more episodes of the Max Tasty channel. And remember, if you want to stay cool in the kitchen, turn your AC to the max and watch the Max Tasty channel.